There's an old cemetery, you know, an old church, rather distinct. Hardly looks like it get used anymore. And today we're headed for Reaville. This is, I'm not sure what day, this is like the 2nd of April 2010. We're on the move again. We're headed a little bit southeast to Reaville, where there's that church that was the Presbyterian one in Reaville. And we're going to help that old man get that dormer on the church fixed. He said there was a place for the horse there and to park, and we're going to look for other work too so we can go to the UN and help out some of the Aka villages. And the ride for freedom isn't over yet. It doesn't look like. Anyway, so we're going to wander across America now, getting back to Oregon. And everything circles around the horse. When he's ready to go, we can go. And he's had a lot to eat for 2 weeks probably. And so we're going to head down to Reaville today. I still got a hole in my foot and hurts like hell. My right foot on the baby toe on the knuckle there. So right to the bone practically. So that's still healed up. But we're going to go to Reaville and we're going to enjoy a beautiful day. We're headed out of this area near Pittstown. We're actually going to go right through Pittstown and headed to Reaville to Ringo's. We're going to go through Ringo's. Maybe we'll have a cup of coffee there. Who knows? But we're broke, so that might not even happen. Anyway, a lot more people to hear about the Aka story. And the UN, we got there. We're going to go to the forum. We're not going to go to the forum, and depend on whether we can get the money to pay for a place to stay. And so thus it goes. And this is the second part of the Ride for Freedom. Getting home to Oregon. We are in the town of Pittstown. And here's Best Billards, Jacoby Billard Manufacturing, made in the USA, bestbillards.com. That's pretty cool. I always wondered where they made billiard balls. We're going to turn down here down Quakertown Road and head for Reaville. Ride for Freedom ain't over by a long shot. This is Quakertown, 1712. It's a while back. Quakertown, New Jersey. 3 hours or 4 hours to Reaville. So, Michu calls her mom last night in Thailand. First time we could get a phone card in about a month or something. And they got no food. Half the villagers got no food. That bitch, the Queen of Thailand, took all their land. So we're working on raising funds now to send over. If you got more than 1 egg a day, you can make a donation, because they ain't got that much. And I remember I was in the village and this little girl was taking something away from the fire and wrapping it up in banana leaves. And I asked my wife, I said, hey, what's that she's taking out of the hut? She says, oh, those little tiny 1-inch fish heads you toss on the ground. She picks them up and saves them and wraps them up, and then takes them over to her family, and they pound them up with chili peppers and eat them because they don't got any food. And that's pretty much the way it is over there, you know. And so this is a no-holds-barred section of the Ride for Freedom, and we're just here for the money. Thank you very much. And we're sending it over to the villages in Thailand, and we're going to set up an endowment. And the people that sort of thought it was funny how much we were going to try to raise, well, just keep laughing. I think it's funny too. This is the Flemington Presbyterian Church in Flemington, New Jersey. Got a great old brick house up there. This is downtown Flemington. Nice town. Lots of nice cars. That's a great building. The Union Hotel. The Hunterton Courthouse. The Flemington Church United Methodist. Pretty cool. This is the Dietz building. Another nice architecture. Now we're back at this First English Presbyterian Church, built 1738, okay, and we're back, and we thought we might help them on this bell tower up here, refinish it and secure it a little bit, and got anybody to help them. All we had to do is get a boom truck. But it was moved here in 1837, 100 years after it was built. Presbyterians pulled out and this guy took it over to save it. All right, so this is Cherryville, right?
Cherryville, New Jersey.
Cherryville, New Jersey. Pit stop on the way to Pittstown, right? A pit stop on the way to Pittstown.
You're going
That's
to
a good way to word it.
We're going to Jutland.
No, we're gonna. You're settling in Mecklen's Corner.
Mecklen's Corner on the way through
You're
Pittstown,
staying right near your parents.
right?
Really? Where are you staying?
Right at Mecklen's Corner.
Yeah, right at Mecklen's Corner.
My parents live there. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I knew there was a horse in your parents' house.
You ever heard of
Good night.
Marguerite
Good night,
Tiger?
guys.
Yeah.
Good night, good night, good night, good night. See ya.
All right, good night.
Good night, boys.
Have a good
Good
trip.
night, boys. Good
All
night,
right.
kids.
So this is Friday night in Cherryville.
Friday night in Cherryville on the way back from Reaville.
Oh, you went out there?
Yeah, I went to
that's how I
Reaville.
drive to work.
Yeah, I went to Reaville
That's
for a
pretty
job
out there.
interview.
There's some nice farms down there, huh?
Yeah.
Is that where you went?
Yeah, I went to Reaville.
Practice tomorrow. Love you,
And then coming back through, what's this town down here? Farmington?
Flemington's down there.
Flemington.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a cool town.
Yeah, it's all right.
Lots of sidewalk restaurants. We can live with that.
Yeah.
Hotel shut down.
Nothing was open.
The Union Hotel, are they going to reopen it?
I don't know.
That's
where they held the
beautiful,
Lindberg
man.
trial.
Courthouse, the Lindberg. Remember the
That's where they held
Lindberg
the
trial?
Lindberg trial.
The Lindberg trial at the Union Hotel.
No, that's
across
where
the
all
street.
everyone stayed, but there was tried at the
the
courthouse in Flemington.
courthouse.
At the courthouse, the one with the big white pillars. I
Yep,
videotaped
Flemington,
that.
yep.
That's where
Yep.
the Lindberg trial was.
That's where the Lindberg, yeah, my mom was around when the Lindberg trial happened. Yep,
That's when they get Bruno Hauptmann the shaft.
yep.
And they hung out. There was a whole big thing in the Union Hotel. That's where they all hung out.
All the
the
jurors,
All the journos hang out there.
oh, the
Hung out
journals
there.
hung out there. Yep. So what do they do? Electric chair that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he made the Lindberghs think that the kid was still alive when he'd been dead a long time.
Shut up, Bill.
He thought maybe else somebody was involved too.
No, that guy
Stop.
came out later. That guy got the shaft because he wasn't
He wasn't the guy that did it, huh?
he didn't have nothing to do with
He was the guy that met Lindbergh on a bench and sat there and talked to him all the time.
They never actually
don't know.
found out. They never really found out who did that, right?
Okay, you can't see nothing, but I just wanted to tell you a story. Flemington, that's where they had the trial at that courthouse for the guy that was supposed to have kidnapped Lindbergh's son. And Lindberghs lived in Amwell, and they stole the boy from the house, at a big house there. And the courthouse is in Flemington, and that's where the trial was. And all the reporters stayed in the Union Hotel that's now closed. But that's the history of that little town that we went through today. It's a nice town, but we had the most fun in Cherryville, of course. And now Hampton and I are headed down for Pittstown and Mecklen Corner. All right, this is the Midnight Express, New Jersey. I'm not sure what day this is, but You can't have more fun than you can have in Cherryville, New Jersey, let me tell you. Yep, I got my horse on autopilot, and we're gonna make it back to the bus sometime. I think we're already past midnight. Then that means today's already tomorrow, huh? But wait, if it's tomorrow, then it's today. And today was yesterday, and who's on first? Yeah, that's right. So anyway, we're riding the Midnight Express from Cherryville, New Jersey, where the hospitality is good and the beer is cold, to Pittstown and Mecklen's Corner. Pittstown because they used to have cherry trees. No, that's Cherryville. They used to have peach trees there. So it was the pits, man. Today the pits, tomorrow the wrinkles.